Now that the cereal why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Oh, come on! This place isn't that bad. Oh, remember that detective story Paimon read before?
In truth, however, in the—
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Of course. All you need is to act—
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right?
Whoa! And then how can someone write something that terrible? The old dog's a real menace. We've looked at almost Marcel.
Just how often do you intend to—
They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I'm—
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
See—
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
See, Papa? Spina di Rosulas.
Yippee! We have Navia bring the bad guy to justice!
And just recently, Vash, to cover his track—
Fine by me.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence—
Please, then, yeah. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case. The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignier. During an underwater expedition, Vignier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignier back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all. The oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Yippee! We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice! He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves! Huh? Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for is fine.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to, so if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges. According to the judgment of the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges. We now turn to the guilty party has been identified. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned...
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict. Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
Hey, Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it! I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap? Don't tell me you thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty
given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement. And, of course, for every performance there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment! If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable! All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict. Now, having...
So she chose to...
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
All right. Even though we feel...
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing over here? Paimon agrees.
I erased all records of that name. Really? Really? You did? You're sure? You met the Fountain of Lucine? Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time.
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my...
Humans. Very well. I will grant you. I will go with him.
Thank you. Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot?
Vache!
Ah!
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vignier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache? Vache!
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vignier?
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Vignier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vignier!
Vache? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You...
It's been all this time. I must be dreaming. Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, if not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day. If not for you, I would at least... It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
You... Wait.
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand. As our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed... You. If not for you, every woman who died by your hand. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm the only one I am not. Is Vignier.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to You are a liar. A heartless... The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
No! Vignier! She can't hate me. Let me see her, please. Have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said... She said that because she knew that if you did come here, Vash drown.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long...
Even this weather can't...
It's just, well, it was thanks to her that...
Indeed.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You...
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my...
This is...
My apologies.
Oh,
In that case, there was once a time when I didn't want to believe that which is also why I didn't... Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter. This regret has filled me. Sorry about that.
Let's not disturb them for now. So, at court, well, it's...
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you help...
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but...
Your sibling. Another blonde-haired If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage.
But, with...
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered... For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the not only can it produce the... Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation...
So when Lenny...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a method. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what... While we do intend to... If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want... A prophecy?
Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
Crisp.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Body and mind. Let me weave you a verse.
Cool it.
Stay right. It's time for a flash freeze.
Freeze.
Eat this! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! No
Say this quickly.
Rain outlines your fate.
This
Time
is
to
bad.
act.
This isn't over.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
Get it together. I will end you.
Oh, not good. Body and mind. Rain cutter.
Run. Well, that all you got?
Nice and spicy!
Killjoy.
Do those
It's
things.
just begun. You can't run.
Cool it.
I miscalculated.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this. Don't push your luck. Cool it.
No, my sword. Witness the power of Gouwa.
Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze.
Use this first.
Water jet. I'm not done.
Time to act.
Bombs away! Water jet!
Rain cutter.
Cool it! Dodge this! Don't push your luck.
Use this first.
Cool it!
You're toast!
Don't get frostbite. Freeze! That was unexpected.
am outplayed.
Wipe out! Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze! Go! Water jet! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this! Water jet! Freeze! Dodge this! Go! Freeze!
Out of the frying pan, nice and spicy. What a bountiful harvest! Grace you! Paimon didn't expect that style at all.
Excuse me, but do you know if the traveler...
Huh?
A blonde traveler and a...
Hey, what do you mean?
It's an honor to meet you, but...
Nivelette? She wants to see us again already?
I am not privy to the details.
If you...
Now that I've delivered...
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over... Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should...
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not. The situation is this. It has come to my attention that the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave wants a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating, right? It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro-Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina? Lady Farina?
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable. To make this tea party more lively, I've invited...
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you. Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood, perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Iudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we— Yes, as you surmised, understand as we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that Father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked it.
Yes, thank you for your kind— I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and—
Could the knave be
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the—
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meripede, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance. I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child.
So this is what—
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress of Meripede and investigate Child's disappearance. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being.
So that means we bought ourselves some time!
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the fortress of Meripede.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, Sentences against convicted criminals still include exile. The fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save... So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems weird.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meripede's entrance on Irenaeus once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Prepared ourselves?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Oh, right! Even though we'll... On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it! Come on, Traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find! We'll eat so much...
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a Oh, no need to thank me for it. Oh, no need to thank me for it. Just be sure to enjoy it.
cake was pretty good. But as soon as now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful, but here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off. Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we...
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the...
Hey! You can't hear...
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of it. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now.
You know it.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the...
No way! We would never! We're just going there to... Oh no. Paimon almost forgot that Neuvillette told us to keep it a secret.
Huh? Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty...
You mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry, Paimon...
In that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how Oh, right. There's still a chance.
About that...
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think he was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. On top of that, the Fortress of Meripede has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically, if I could write an
You make it...
Of course! I wouldn't ask you to do it for free.
Alright, you got a deal.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going! Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
I had no idea you could eat so much. That didn't go according to plan. Please, please.
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to step back a...
Whoa! So you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the fortress of Meripede... But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think.
Paimon hopes you're right.
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Wriothesley.
Yeah, we heard about...
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quite... All right. It's about all the time that we have to talk privately.
Don't worry, we won't let you...
Good.
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch. Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paper...
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
Oh, it's you, Madeline. Why'd they make you make the trip down here today?
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice.
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows, it might...
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes, and even if I did smile at them, the convicts would
Oh, she's got...
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Marette will guide you through the remaining procedures.
Yep. I'll take it from here. You head on back to that... Okay, let me see.
That would be...
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Let's see. You two are charged with... eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence... 45 days?
Huh? Wait!
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of causing some serious trouble. And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Arc. Now I've seen everything. Anyway, we still need to finish processing you before you can enter. Please stand in front of the board over there.
Oh, all right. But...
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Huh? Rebirth? Isn't that a little much? We're only gonna be here for 45 days!
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay!
Save it. Not like I'll remember.
Are you one of the guards here?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupon?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost you some coupons. Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power? No problem. Coupons can even change fate itself.
So, credit coupons are
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. You have to start over and earn your coupons. Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get for a while. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just stops feeling oppressive, you know? Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. And
So all you care about is Mora!
almost there. It's down through here. Your turn to give it a try.
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad. So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meripede? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh convicts. Oh, right. We're on someone else. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but...
Someone in...
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so... You just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so... Good luck.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardamex aren't here to attack you. In fact, when I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Gardamex come and wait in formation.
Wait! You know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sent.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meripede had been built on the coast, huh? It would have been so...
My profuse apologies.
So this is the Duke.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your... Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that fate will reward all those who take every aspect of their work in life seriously. When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit coupons to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such...
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the fortress.
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. Paimon can't figure out what this guy's thinking at all. No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep...
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And being criminally inclined here at the
is it really okay for the warden to think like that?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself. Now, we've arrived at a very important place. The Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so you must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost your reward coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives.
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make... So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the fortress of Meripede.
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as fair and reasonable.
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this place doesn't seem so bad after all. Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really...
Let's continue this way. This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated...
Pancration matches? And you can earn...
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So, did you...
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds, and of course, the fees are also...
Oh.
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise.
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's...
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent!
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Your Grace. Good morning.
What time indeed? Time waits for no one.
My...
Jeez, that guy's
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will in the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone? What does it produce? Is that where we'll be working?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons, if you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wow. Wait, you're
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow. Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
It's not. Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients,
Oh, then these two must be some important
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. Isn't it? I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask?
Well?
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here. What do you think of the food? Does it meet— Wow! It looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day? Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw?
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean— Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here, and Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for for sure. Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? He seems healthy no matter how you look at him.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Neuvillette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvillette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits. Are you finished eating? Then I recommend that you return. Perhaps you were hoping to ask for some special privileges? Sorry, you'll have to use credit coupons like everyone else. It's not as comfy here.
Now that I've gotten a good look at you two, after all, heavy is the head that wears the cutesy crown. I guess I just want to say...
Are you finished eating? Perhaps you were hoping to ask for some special privileges?
The Traveler and Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! By the way, Traveler, even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Neuvillette. We are criminals, and Paimon did... Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't you..." Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Neuvillette empty-handed and say, And besides, the Duke said that, so we at least need to try. You mean... Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. For Unfortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke... We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison anyway! Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too! Huh? It looks like a magician's prop. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up and what in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important. If you say so. Hey, you're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Hey, come on!
Hey, lazy bones! What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.